Lowering my visor, the surrounding darkness is transformed into light green wasteland. Buildings reduced to rubble and vehicles far beyond the ability to be repaired. Pulling up the display on my visor, I checked the outside temperature, which was 160 degrees, but dropping. My LS system shows that my vital readings are stable. Next, I pull up and read over my checklist for tonight's expedition. First, I have to replace a coil on my seismo sensor, located near the rear ventilation shaft, about 100 away from the escape hatch. After clearing all of the debris from around the sensor, it only takes me about 20 minutes to replace the coil and to take care of the rest of the tasks on my list. I double-check my LS system, suit, and gear. I should theoretically have about 48 hours in this suit before I would have to return to the bunker. But I only have about 8 hours until dawn, and the heat returns, and even in this suit, I will not last long in these conditions. I've been walking for 2 hours now, and I've officially passed the furthest point that I've traveled away from my home. I expected this, but it still makes me more than nervous because although I feel alone here on Earth, my seismo sensors have picked up the seismic signatures of people, vehicles, and animals in the past. So I am on high alert. My visor sensors and the parabolic interceptor in my helmet will alert me to any movement or any sounds within approximately 150 meters circumference around me, but I draw my sidearm just in case of any surprises. 2 hours later, and even though I've picked up a few useful items, my sensors have not picked up any trace of power cells. I'm going to have to turn back in order to make it home before sunrise. Circling northwest, I plan to search the area west of the bunker during my return trip. Most of the return trip was pretty much the same as the trip out, picking up trinkets here and there, but I still have not had any luck finding power cells. A little less than a mile away from the bunker, and the display on the visor pulses with blue, and the cranial alarm beeps indicating the presence of power cells within 100 meters or so. I broke into a trot, closing in on the power cells, and my visor picked up the slightest movement near the cells. Drawing my sidearm, I take cover behind an overturned truck to get a good look at the scene. Because of the brightness of the cells, only being able to get 2 times zoom on my visor containing the cells, and from this distance, my sensors were not picking up any vital signs around the bag. Deciding that the movement is probably just a small nocturnal animal attracted to the glow of the power cells, I drew my sidearm, approached cautiously, taking cover periodically to scan the debris field for movement or any signs of life. As I get closer to the glow from the power cells, it's so bright by now that I have to remove my visor in order to see anything clearly. I have never picked up readings this large before. With this amount of cells, I will not have to resurface for years. As I reach the power cells, I open the bag and there must have been at least 40 bluish green pulsing cell crystals inside. Just as I picked up and shouldered the bag, I heard shuffling on the ground near my feet and instinctively reached down to feel what was causing the movement. And I felt a human leg. Flipping down my visor, I scanned for any life sign, but no vitals for this sad soul, who most likely succumbed to the elements. My scanners did not pick up strong vital signs from what the individual was holding. It was an infant? Fuck? A baby? How? Startled, I sidestepped and tripped over the legs of the person holding the baby. I sat the bag holding the power cells down and picked up the tiny bundle person. Now alone in a wasteland, and tried to make sense of the situation. This turn of events took me aback because I haven't seen a person in years. And it has been twice as long since I've seen an actual infant child. Through the excitement of my discovery, I did not notice that my dawn sensors were beeping. It was probably alarming for quite some time because the sun was well past the horizon, approaching quickly from the east. Although my suit would protect me from the deadly heat for a few minutes, the child did not have any protection besides the bundle that it was wrapped in. Wearing the evac suit, I broke out in a sprint as fast as I could in the direction of the bunker's hatch. After a few meters, I remembered the bag of power cells and quickly darted back to retrieve them. At this point, it was bright enough that I did not need the visor anymore. It was a race back to the hatch. The sun was creeping, serpent-like over the rubble, and buildings closing in on the hatch. I could see the heat radiating off the surface, like an invisible creature devouring everything in its wake. I was running as fast as my feet would carry me, jumping over debris and knocking over sun-baked objects in my path. With each stride, my LS system protested with beeps and alarms, but I ignored them and pushed on, feeling the outside temperature increasing as the suit hissed violently, trying to force cool air in to regulate my temperature. Also, the baby started to wiggle and squirm due to the increased heat and proved difficult to hold on to. Once in range of the proximity sensors, I remotely sealed to release the hatch locks, which clanked and hissed, releasing a burst of cool air, which was quickly extinguished by the blistering heat from the sun, which was now upon us. I threw open the hatch, climbed inside just as a blistering wave of UV rays surged over the hatch opening.